Hello children, welcome to the digital classes of Christ Church Convent Higher Secondary School, Gatawara. I am Amit Toshniwal, your accounts teacher. This video is for class 11th, subject is accounts, chapter 6, subsidiary books. These are called some special purposes books also, part 3. In this module, we shall study about contra entries, formats of double column cash books, two types. One type you already learnt in earlier video, bank column and discount column. This is first type. And second, cash and discount. Cash and bank already you studied in previous video with bank column. And triple column cash book या three column cash book. So how to write these cash books and how entries are made and their balancing and recording of discount and cash transactions, bank column, cash transactions. So let us start with contra entries. Contra means opposite. Okay. So what happens when there is any transaction which is directly between the shop and bank? I mean to say the transaction related to the office and bank directly. There is no mediator. If there is any cash transaction between these two, then contra entry is made in cash book. Now you think it over why it is done. क्यों होगा ऐसा? Because when we are maintaining double column cash book with bank column, double column cash book with bank column, then we have to mention the amount which is being received by the office and withdrawn from the bank, or deposited into bank and released from the office or shop. So is there any mediator between these two? No. So there are three conditions. कब कब मतलब एक सिंपल सी लैंग्वेज में यदि इसको अपन समझें तो दो मेन जो सिचुएशंस होती हैं, दो मेन कंडीशंस होती हैं, वो ये हैं. फर्स्ट, व्हेन मनी इज बीइंग डिपॉजिटेड इनटू बैंक. सेकंड, व्हेन मनी इज बीइंग विथड्रॉन from the bank, or else the third condition may occur, the check which was received earlier and it is being sent to the bank on any other day after a week or a few days later. Then, so in these three conditions contra entries are made. Why it is so? Because there is a direct cash relation between bank and shop or office. Simple. Okay. So when contra entry is made, so on the debit side we write all the money which is received, and on the credit side we write all that money which is being paid. So in that case, the shop, if money is withdrawn from the bank, then in that case shopkeeper is receiving money and bank is payer. And on the other hand, when it is deposited, then bank is receiver and shopkeeper is paying money. And we are maintaining a cash book with bank column. तो दोनों चीज़ें एक साथ हो रही हैं. बैंक से पैसा निकल रहा है तो ऑफिस आ रहा है, ऑफिस से जा रहा है तो बैंक में जमा हो रहा है. इज इट? So that is why the entry for these transactions are done on both the sides, debit and credit. So what entries are made while depositing money into the bank? So you apply those three traditional approach formulae. One, who is receiver, is debited, and what goes out is credited. So on the basis of this, bank is receiver, therefore bank account is debited, and cash is going out of the business, therefore to cash account. When withdrawn, then cash is coming into the business, so therefore it is debited. What comes in, it is debited. This is a real account rule. So money comes in a cash, so cash account is debited. And according to personal account, one who is giver is credited, and bank is giver, therefore bank is credited here. Okay? And third is again same, like depositing money into the bank. Why? Because check which is received and kept in safe, तिजोरी में जो चेक रखा हुआ है, तो it is considered check in hand, it is equivalent to cash. So it means we are when it comes to the business, so simply we write cash account debit or check in hand account is debited. So when it is considered cash, check is considered as cash, then we are sending cash to the bank. That is why the third entry is as same as the first one. Bank account is debited to cash. Okay? So when entry is done for these three situations, then you have to make contra entries. Contra entry means one entry will be done on the debit side and one entry will be done on the debit side. Matlab one is debit side, one is credit side. And C is written in leisure folio column just to specify them कि these are the contra entries. C, capital C is written in leisure folio column to highlight them. Okay? Now, what are the other forms of double column cash book? So it may be with discount, cash book with discount column, no bank column. So it is as same as simple cash book, only the thing is discount column is added on both the sides of cash book. Its balancing and totaling is done as same as we did in simple cash book, but there is no balancing or carrying forward of discount. It is simply written in debit side and credit side. Okay, so when money is received, then discount is allowed. If cash discount is given at the time of receiving of money, so discount allowed, and discount allowed is a loss, it's an expense. So that will be mentioned in receipt column, I mean to say debit column and discount column. And whatever cash is received, that will be mentioned in cash column, that amount, after deducting discount. And at the time of payment, discount is received, so that is a revenue profit of the business. Hence, it is mentioned in credit side along with the payment made in cash column, but only the total is done of the discount columns, no carrying forward, no balancing is found. We balance and carry forward only cash columns, no discount columns. You just remember it. Okay? Third is cash book with bank column and discount column. it means there is no cash column. So it happens, this type of cash book is kept in those organizations where all the transactions are done through bank, no cash transaction is done. So such offices, such business organizations keep this type of cash book, so which is having discount column and bank column. So its entry is done as same as simple cash book. When money comes in, it is written on the debit side. Money goes out, it is written on the credit side. Moreover, discount allowed is written in debit side, discount received is written in credit side. But remember it, balancing and totaling, balancing of discount column or carrying forward is done never, कभी नहीं होती उसकी. Only we write the total on their sides and it is closed. Balancing and carrying forward is done only for cash and bank columns, not for discount columns. Okay. Now 3 column cash book. 3 column means तीनों चीज़ें आ गई इसमें, कैश, बैंक एंड डिस्काउंट. अब क्या होगा ये, इसमें कैसे करेंगे अपन. तो डिस्काउंट कॉलम क्या है, दूध की दुल्हनिया है. जैसे हमेशा करते आ रहे हैं ना अपन, चाहे बैंक के साथ हो या कैश के साथ, वैसे ही करना है. ये दूध की दुल्हनिया है, यानी कि डिस्काउंट अलाउड डेबिट साइड में लिखना है, डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड क्रेडिट साइड में लिखना है, जैसे अभी तक करते आ रहे हो. सारी जगह पे यही होगा और इनका टोटल लिखना है. कोई भी बैलेंसिंग नहीं होगी, कोई भी कैरिंग फॉरवर्ड नहीं होगी डिस्काउंट कॉलम के लिए, सिंपल. तो डिस्काउंट भूल जाओ, तो अब बचे क्या, 2 कॉलम, कैश एंड बैंक. तो कैश एंड बैंक, हाउ वी यूज टू डू इट, we used to do it with the help of contra entries. If there are any contra entries, if related to directly with bank, then we write in bank column. It is related to cash, means it's a genuine cash transaction, then we write in cash column. And if it entry is related with office and bank, then a contra entry is made and it is written on both the sides, इन डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट. यदि पैसा आ रहा है तो कैश कॉलम में लिखेंगे अपन रिसीट तरफ, और उसी समय अपन बैंक कॉलम में भी लिखेंगे उसी समय, सेम टाइम पे, क्योंकि एक ने ऑफिस ने रिसीव किया लेकिन बैंक गिवर है, तो इसकी कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री होगी. ऐसे ही विड्रॉन के समय होगी, मतलब डिपॉजिट के समय होगी. पैसा जा रहा है, बैंक में मिल रहा है, तो रिसीव्ड में अपन बैंक के कॉलम में पैसा लिखेंगे और पेमेंट यानी क्रेडिट में हम कैश के कॉलम में पैसा लिख देंगे उसका. ठीक है. सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस वीडियो यू कैन सॉल्व अप टू एग्जाम्पल नंबर 5. तो सॉरी, एग्जाम्पल नंबर 9 you can solve, and some more questions given in your practice exercise. Okay. In next video we shall discuss about petty cash book, purchase book and sales book. Thank you.